excellence.
Peace, world. Welcome to Ghetto Runways, the podcast. It's another episode. I got my right hand on the left of me, my brother, the fly guy, the impeccable, Marco Dane. How you feeling, sir?
Man, I'm feeling great, man.
You looking great, guy.
Thank you, brother.
Always, man.
Likewise. It's good to be here. It's an amazing day, man. It's an amazing day. We got a hellified guest with us today.
We do.
A person who we've both been seeing for many years, close friend of yours.
Yes, sir.
I just think she's one of the flyest people in sports.
Hands down.
Tell us who we got, man.
We got Ty Young, my homegirl, man.
Young, what a catch and score! She's fouled. Chance for the three-point play.
Clock at 2. Young's got a fire, and she hits it. Wow. This is
The boss, you know what I'm saying? The entrepreneur, the designer, the flyest girl, you know what I'm saying? The 15-year pro, the 12-year WNBA player. Like, she got a lot of shit she got going on. How you feeling, lady?
I'm feeling good, man.
Good to see you.
My fam here.
Yes.
Good to see you, twin. Like, I appreciate the kind words, you know what I mean? And I'm just happy to be here, back in the Shy,
Man, we
back to
all
my
are.
second home.
Man, we so happy that you're here, man. The city has been up since you announced that you was back, man.
I
Like,
swear.
we love you, man.
Look, what got you into fashion? Tell us.
So, like, my parents really got me into fashion. Just starting back then, they always been fly. They always been making sure that they well kept, put together when they go out, you know. And it wasn't on the brand, the label, designer tip, but you know, as I was growing up and I had my favorite artists and whatnot, that's what really got me into it. And I just like being fly. So, you know, y'all know how that goes.
Hey, man, you got to, man. You dress well, you feel well, and you do well. You know what I'm saying? All of it coincides, and you definitely be putting that shit on, man. We've been talking this shit for years, like going back and forth. Like, I see you, and I super appreciate you because not only do you wear my shit, you show people how it's supposed to be worn. You know what I mean? It helps, and I just get excited every time you get to it, man. So, man, just congratulations on it, man. You know
I
what mean?
appreciate you. You know, when I first came to Chicago, you always showed me love, even on the brand tip, just giving me pointers. I've always admired your brand. I told you was one of my favorite designers, one of my favorite brands off rip.
I appreciate
You know,
it,
so I'm always excited to wear your stuff, to rock it,
man,
and see what you putting out. You inspired me with my brand,
Man, I
so
appreciate it. This
yeah.
is just a full circle moment, and we got my brother here. So just to get him to co-sign what we got going on is a blessing, because this guy's pretty difficult to deal with.
Hey, it was crazy. Like, so when I was telling one of my people, I said, no, you know, we're going to get Ty. I said, man, Ty get busy. It was one of them, like, Ty get busy.
Yeah.
I said, okay, no, like, I believe you. I know, I see. But, like, to hear people really going like that,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, like, no, like, it's a mass appeal.
Man.
And that's something that is, you know, it's hard to find. Like, I haven't caught anyone that can say anything bad about what you do, right?
No.
And you brought up something when you was like with your parents. You were saying how it wasn't about labels, right? More just, you know, style and being able to put it together, right?
Yeah.
But there are brands that we all like.
Yeah.
What's some of the brands you really rock with?
Well, of course, I love my brand. I definitely love Zoe brand. One of my favorite designers is Saint Laurent.
Great.
And honestly, one of my favorite jeans are still Levi's to this day. And you know, Levi's is old.
Yeah.
Like, we was wearing Levi's growing up as kids, and it's
Absolutely.
still one of my favorites. Not talking about the collabs with the denim tips. I don't even have any
Right.
of that. I like it, but I haven't got to it. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, I just love Levi jeans, you know?
No, it's dope.
Yeah.
That's sort of what me and Twin talk about now. We've been on our whole workwear wave. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And it's nothing better. Like a few episodes you're gonna catch, I got on Levi workwear and I
Yeah.
got everything. I got everything you can think of. But that's my favorite shit. The comfort,
Mm-hmm.
the fact they've been around, they know how it's supposed to fit. You know what I mean? And I just like the full circle moment that it's finally cool to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Twin a Levi guy as well. You know what I'm saying? You understand?
Yeah, like, especially with the heritage. That's what I'm into, especially like with Levi. People don't know, like, the older Levi's, they go for thousands of dollars, right?
Yeah.
And when you go to Tokyo, you paying hundreds of dollars for Levi's that you can catch here at a thrift store for $10.
Yeah.
Because that's how they value it over there. Like, over here, we overconsume and I don't think we appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
But people that know, they just know. Like, that's denim that's put together very well.
Right.
I'm glad you appreciate that shit.
Not for sure.
That's dope.
And here, you know, it's always too, people was like trends. Like, oh, what's hot right now? Like, I'm wearing what I want. Whether it's old, new, I don't care. Like, I'm wearing what I want. I'm wearing what I'm comfortable in. So that's just always been my thing, to be authentically me.
Yeah. And speaking of that, we got some looks, right? You know what I'm saying? We caught look. You know what I'm saying? We know you took down a lot of shit.
Man, y'all don't even know. This lady been getting busy for so long. She done took down most of the shit,
But you know what's crazy? Why I started taking down stuff?
let me hear this.
Because people started jocking my looks, bro. And I'm just like, y'all ain't gonna show no love. For me, I'm big on paying homage, showing respect, like giving
100%.
people their flowers.
Yeah.
You know, like I told people, even when I had to like do certain things, like, oh, I love the way Pharrell dressed.
Yeah.
I love Yee. I love Chris Brown. I just met Chris Brown's stylist. I'm like, yo, all this time, you who I'm supposed to be giving, you know what I'm saying, the love to because you styling him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have a stylist, so I didn't even know he had one.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I'm gonna show love to who I'm gonna show love to. And you know, when you post it, I'm like, yo, like, I like that. You know what I'm saying? And people, they don't want to do that.
It's funny you said that because that's what our last episode was about. Our first episode, actually, it was the image architect episode, and that's all we did was pay respect to those behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because they are the most important, and those are the ones that's creative. And it's just funny you said that, but that's kind of the main thing I like about your style. It's never been logo driven. It's exactly what you want. You got on a brand with that maybe just be a smaller brand that just started, and you mix it, and you just know what you want to do. I just think that's the fly shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what makes you you. So I definitely understand it.
Man, let's get into some of them looks, man. Yeah. Let's see what we got.
Let's see what y'all picked
This
up.
right here. So this is one that Zoe and I both was like,
this shit crazy.
Yeah, I'm fucking with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us what's happening right
a shoot for Galore magazine. And Marty was actually the stylist for those looks when I was in New York. And that's Paisley, the suit brand.
Wow.
So yeah, that was a dope look.
Crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Marty. He styled me for that shoot for Galore magazine.
Man, that shit is super hard.
Yeah, I love how you put that together.
It's a few of them, man. Pull them all up. Pull some more up. What we got going?
Let me see what y'all pulled.
So this right here, right? So
okay.
Look, you know, when I saw it, I said, I fuck with Pierre Moss, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I knew exactly what you was doing with it, but I like how you wore it. I like what you was, you know what I'm saying? How was you feeling when you saw the piece? When you saw it, what was you thinking?
So during that time, I was signed with Reebok. So I was with Reebok for 2 years.
Yeah.
And so, you know, for the basketball side, but they got some nice shit over there, you know? And Pierre Moss, he got some fly stuff. So when I seen that collab and I seen that look, that was actually for one of my dinners where I was being honored. And I said, I think I'm gonna go with the all white look.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't like to be matchy. So I'm like, man, I'm about to put on these green and black Pierre Moss sneakers too with it.
You killed that
so,
shit. That shit is fly. Like,
thank you.
Just from the haircut, just the earrings, the whole shit was just, that shit was cold as hell, man.
I appreciate
But I'm biased. You don't lose to me, G. You know how I feel. Let's pull them up some more. What else we got? Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
you see the pants though.
Yeah,
What's
them
up?
pants. Those Bridgets are actually insane. But yeah, absolutely.
Look, when Zoe posted those, I said, nah, I gotta get these. I needed those.
Yeah.
So that
that
was Saint Laurent, one of my favorite brands. That was a jacket. Then I had on my sweater, Zoe pants. So yeah.
Hell of a mixture.
And I think with the shoes Saint Laurent as well?
Nah.
No? Okay.
That was
That's the.
I don't even know how to pronounce it,
That's
so
the
I ain't
Japanese
even going.
brand.
Yeah.
I know what it is. You know, so I can't pronounce it either.
Yeah, so I was
I know
like, I ain't
exactly
even
what it
going.
is.
But you know, now I see that brand a lot. Like
it's
they,
popping now. They got a
yeah.
little
And when I
commercial.
ordered those, I just saw them online,
Nah.
and I love cheetah print.
Yeah.
So that's why I ordered them. But I
And
didn't
they were
even know.
expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I like these. I
Yeah.
didn't even know it was a. Well, now it's popping. Like now I see a lot of people in them, but
Nah,
I didn't know
100%.
what they were.
Yeah.
So
Nah, they dope.
yeah.
They the shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think this next one of my favorites. Let's see. Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah. This
Okay.
means something to twin right here. A lot.
Ty, you know what I'm saying? Go into detail about this, please, because it's something like that I caught,
Yeah.
and I don't think. And for me, it's about being very detailed,
Right.
and you did that with that one, right?
So I was going to an event and I'm like, so what's the, what I need to wear? They're like, oh, how you always dress? Swaggy, chic. I was like, okay. So for me, I love sneakers. So a lot of times I pick my shoes first and I'm like, I'm going to just throw something on with it. So I knew I wanted to wear the Versace shoes. 2 Chainz collab with Versace. And then I had needed my hair done. And I was telling my braider, Tiara, I'm like, oh, what if we do the Versace logo in my head to go with the kicks and the scarf?
Snap.
That's what I peeped when I saw it. I said, hold on. I said, I saw the scarf. I knew the scarf. I knew what it was.
Yeah.
Then I zoomed in on the shoes. I said, yep. Then I looked, I said, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Style.
I said, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's some people don't even gonna realize like, oh, she did that, she put that. Or even if they do and don't like it, fuck them, because they don't understand like what that like. To me, that was cold.
The creativity.
Yeah, it's about being creative.
Nah, it was super dope, and that's the beauty of it. That if I got a fucked up way of thinking that if you like it, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little weird. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I be. So shit like that. Twin been talking about that all day. Like, nah, they not catching the detail of what this mean. Like, he noticed it. He caught that before I did.
Ooh.
See, this right here is just clean. Like, sometimes you got to be able to go clean, right? And being suited and booted back in the day, like, this is understated, right? But it's so chic because it's all about fit. Like that crease on those pants, I know how it's going to hit when you stand up, how it's going to hit on them boots, right?
Yeah.
It's going to lay perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's cut short, just the right amount. I know it's a perfect lay, it's a perfect fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I already know you killed it.
Nah, that was dope. I'm biased because I ain't dressing up for shit. I went to a Catholic school, you know what I'm saying? So I get mad at any time I see formal wear.
You gotta
know what I'm
dress
saying? Like I get in my feelings instantly. But Dane, that guy's a connoisseur. That's what he do.
Yeah.
He told us last episode he's the Bo Jackson of this shit.
I done seen him dressed up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro do that.
He gonna
so
do
he
it.
super appreciated that, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta be able to do it.
Yeah, that was just some of the looks. Like I said, you done had so many different looks, you know what I'm saying, that we didn't spoke on, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the current state of the WNBA now, because this became a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know the dudes was doing it, but we doing tunnel fits for the women now? Like,
Gee.
What's your take on that? When did this start?
Listen, I was getting hell for coming to the game fly. It's like, oh, you don't care about basketball. You just care about your clothes. I'm like, I don't even have to think to put this on.
Word.
Like, I just wake up, whatever come to my head, that's what I'm putting on. Like, I don't have to try this on. Like, this is not what I have to think about.
Word.
So this has nothing to do with my mental for the game. You know what I'm saying? Like
what's getting real
Deion
here.
said, you look good, you feel good, you play good.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean? So I didn't
Yeah.
understand why I was getting the wrath that I was for it from like certain folks. And so now to see where it's at,
Trippy,
like
y'all.
the girls, they get into it now.
Of course.
They got stylists now. They like now you paying people to dress you.
Wow.
So now you care. You know,
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
my last year in Vegas, we had to take a team vote to wear clothes to away games, you know, for pictures, because before we go to away games, we're wearing our uniform to the gym, like we're coming ready or whatever, our warm-ups.
Right.
And so now to see where it's at is crazy, but I love it. You know, I love it.
You do.
Yeah.
You do love it. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to know, just because I know that you was early and often, you know what I mean, we like the ones that take the hits, you know what I'm saying? And then to get it, it's just such a cool thing and people speak about it so much. Like I said, I was coming to your games, you know what I'm saying, when you was here. I watched you do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before the arenas were even sold out, whatever the case is. So I just really wanted to hear just your take on it because it's so escalated now and it's a thing like.
And before League Fix was posting women, like they was posting me all the time. They was posting Cappy all the time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And
shout
now,
out to Cappy too.
Yeah, shout out to Cappy.
Yeah.
Because even when she was in New York, she was getting held for her fashion and wanting to be fly. So now to see where women's basketball has gone, because we're more than basketball players, you know? So like let people express who they are, how they feel, and embrace it, you know? And so I'm glad to see where it's taken off.
Wow. And, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, right? So I went to a Liberty game, I think the year before last, and they were playing the Sky, and just in the arena itself, right? I remember calling my brother like, "Hey man, these some of the flyest dressed girls on earth. Not the players. I'm talking about the fans.
Yeah,
the fans like." They did shit that the dudes was doing, right? What they was doing. I'm like, oh, hold on, like this really a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, okay, motherfuckers, they in here really getting fly. They got that shit on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like New York a little different.
Yeah. 100%.
So they in there, dressing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, I see what's really happening, man. I see what's like. Now, who are some of the people that you really see in the league, either one? And you're like, okay, they know what they're doing a little bit.
I gotta give a shout out to our team, the Sky. Like our girls have been doing their thing. Diamond for sure, for one. Diamond, she's into fashion. She loves it. Angel, she's been doing her thing. Matter of fact, Dana, Michaela, all our girls, they love it. And Vegas team, some of their girls be doing their thing. Sky, Skylar Diggins.
Skylar Cole.
Shatori from DC.
Okay.
Izzy on our team. Tasha. She do her own thing, so the girls are stepping it up. And I'm just happy to see that they want to look good, so it's come a long way.
Yeah, because I was telling you off camera that I used to see the women's national soccer team, and it was cold.
Yeah.
Like Allie and Megan Rapinoe, like they was fly. Like I actually, Megan was one of the first person I saw with the Issey Miyake pants, and I was like, that shit's slick.
Yeah.
The way she did, I'm like, I need them.
Yeah.
And like when you can get inspired, you know what I'm saying, by what a woman doing, that's just some dope shit to me. Because they always been killing.
100%.
You know?
And I think it's dope. Again, we watching it. I done been in a few games. I'm watching the tunnel fits, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like, who you think slicker, the men or the women? You know what I mean? Who you think, what's catching your eye? You like, okay, that was dope, that was right. Like, or you just want to be political and just be like,
Nah, on the men's side, for one, I love Chris. I love the way Courtney dresses Chris because, I'm not one to be designer down all the time.
Yeah.
And Courtney, it's times where Chris will have something on, and I'm like, damn, like I ain't see this before. And you click on it, and it's like a brand that you never heard of.
Absolutely.
And it's very it's inexpensive. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's one thing I do like about Courtney. I like the way Shy dress.
Yeah.
People give Russell hell, but I like Russ because Russ do his own thing. And he do not care.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I love because I'm the same way. I'm like, I don't care if you don't like what I have on.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And that they will give Russ hell because he'll just try something. You be like, bro, what is this? Like sometimes I'll be saying that, like, bro, what is this?
Of course.
But it's him, you know what I mean? And that's what I love about him because he don't care. So it's like
like that's the main thing I like about Russ.
Yeah.
Is that he gonna have the little see-through shirt, whatever it is. Like he a Cali guy.
Yeah.
Right? He gonna, he gonna be on his own wave. He gonna do what he wanna do. And I appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And it ain't gonna always be the trendy shit.
Yeah. But it's him.
Nah,
PJ Tucker too.
Oh,
I like
definitely.
PJ.
And so that's my only thing with Shy. Like I love what Shy do.
Yeah.
I love it. But it's highly copyable. Like people gonna copy it because it's easy. Because I'm not saying it's easy to do, but if you got a couple dollars, you gonna do that because it's the trendy shit.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
the but it's dope.
Yeah.
And he make it look good.
Right.
But it's a couple like I like Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, I like Kelly.
Kelly cold to me. I
ain't been seeing them post Kelly as much. That's probably why he
they
ain't
been
popping
doing
my
much.
mind.
Yeah,
At
but-
one minute they was posting him all the
Yeah,
time. I do like Kelly.
cold.
Yeah.
What's our man?
Oh,
Our man from Utah. He cold.
Utah.
Jordan?
Jordan Clarkson.
Yep, I like Jordan.
Yeah,
yep.
Jordan is
Jordan
dope.
cold.
Yeah,
like,
he's
But
super
see,
dope.
now, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they ain't been posting these guys, so I haven't really been seeing it. And the algorithm is off, too, a little bit on social media.
Absolutely.
But, like, yeah, definitely. I like Jordan,
because
too.
I think like nowadays they trying to keep up with the trendy shit. So
Yeah.
they posting the guys who dress trendy. Like Clarkson was always kind of oversized workwear guy.
Yeah,
Cut
I
off
just think,
stickies.
yeah, I think with Clarkson, they just don't understand it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He one of the slickest. You know what I mean? And I'm sure he knows it too.
Yeah, oh,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? He's been early. You know what I mean? We've been talking about him even with PJ.
Yeah.
PJ is behind the scene. PJ is a real fashion dude, though.
Yeah.
Like he loves that shit like he loves basketball. So you respect him, but it's some females like when you look at the tunnel, I like the tunnel shit. Like I was really watching the sky, just the tunnel pics, and I'm like, damn, these ladies is getting crazy. Like, are these conversations around like amongst the players in locker rooms? Like, I know you got to be focused on basketball and you paid to play.
Yeah.
But the reality is you have a life outside of basketball, and the
Right.
style is an expression. Is that like conversations you guys are having about clothes?
So now on the coaching side, I don't know what they talk about in the locker room. We don't be in there. Like, that's their safe haven.
Yeah.
But when I was playing, like I said, it was something that we had to do a vote because people didn't want to put clothes on. Like, they was coming to the games in wrinkled white tees. So that was something that we had to discuss, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like people was, shying away from it.
Wow.
And now I feel like it is because even when we see our girls get dressed, they be out there, they taking their pictures, they looking at the camera, making sure the picture's nice.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we didn't get none of that. Like, whatever they took was how you was going to look.
Yeah.
You better hope you got a great photographer.
Wow.
So now to see that is like amazing because like I said, like they're more than just basketball players,
They
you know, like you got to have a life too. So I love it. And I think our girls be fly. So.
And what I also like is that you've dabbled into designing yourself, right? Tell us about your brand.
So TY1 Gear, I started in like 2016 with just my logo, like T-shirts for fans and supporters because they wasn't selling my jersey and I was like a fan favorite, but I wasn't the superstar where they were selling my jersey. So being into fashion and just seeing the support I was getting, it made me want to venture out and start with a lifestyle brand. Just because I want to wear my clothes too, not just for workouts and not just, for sportswear. So that, and like I said, like Zoe inspired me because I was wearing his brand too. And I just liked how he was doing it. It was another level from what I was used to or what I was doing. So, yeah.
It's super dope, man. I think it's gonna do super duper good. Really, the main reason is organic. You know what I'm saying? It's you, and it's believable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If people follow you, you know what I'm saying, and just knew you, like I know so many people that's just crazy about you. I was explaining to Marcus, like, yo, we was out a couple weeks ago. I say Ty got the city more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? But it's organic because you fly. It's not labeled down. It's believable. I think what's dope is you touch all the brands. You're not just walking downtown like I need this, I need that. If the shit is dope,
Yep.
get it to Ty. She
Yep.
gonna show you how to wear it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's important. I think that's why your brand is gonna do, and it is doing what it's doing because it's believable. You know what
I
I'm saying?
appreciate it. I got to put more time into it. I kind of like ain't been on it like I should. So much going on in my life, like changing, but I enjoy it. I love it. And I love to support other Black brands too, you know?
It's
So
important.
I don't mind wearing it, giving shout outs. Like if I like it, I'm not going to waste nobody's time. So.
And Ty, what's crazy, like you got more fans than you know, right? I'm telling you.
Yeah.
From experience. Like, so when you walked through the store that time, and we said, what's up, right? One of my homegirls was like, ain't that the Hooper? Ain't that old girl, Ty? I said, hold on, you know her? She said, yeah, I know who that is. I said, oh, okay, all right, shit. Like, and this is a girl I didn't think, no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's definitely not into basketball.
Yeah.
She's not into basketball.
Yeah.
So she's like, no, I know who that is.
She watched TV.
Yeah. So I was like,
Look, I'm like, I know the difference from when somebody watches basketball or when they don't watch reality TV.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm like, so you don't watch no basketball.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Nah, it's funny when
We
we
gonna
be
keep it
talking.
a buck, yeah.
we be talking. I'm like, yo, I was going. Ty used to have me on the floor at the Sky Games.
Yeah.
And you like, yo, these games is off the chain, but where the people at? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Just to see it now.
Yeah.
I went to the home opener, you know what I'm saying, of the Sky.
Yeah.
It was a club in there, man. Like, yo, just
Sold
to
out.
see, man, crazy to see what women's basketball is. And we just really had to speak on it because it's even just bigger than basketball. It's the fact that the fly shit is a big part of what they doing now. Like, these women are coming outside dressed to go to work.
Yeah.
And this shit is just so dope to me. That's why it was just super important to get you here because I know that you are one of the reasons that people are doing that. You definitely paved the way and made it where people can do that.
Yeah.
And we just had to give you your flowers at Ghetto Runways, man, because this shit means something to me. Like, this is a real surreal episode because I know what you do. You know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate you.
Nah, we
appreciate y'all
you.
for sure.
Ty, is there anything you want to leave the people with, man?
Man, be you. Stay authentic. Wear that fly shit, whatever that means to you.
Hey, and Chicago over everything right now. You know
Chicago over everything.
Shit,
what I'm saying?
Chicago
Everything.
now.
Chi-town.
We're going to end it like that, man. This is an incredible episode. We appreciate the people. Next time.
Thanks for having us.
Excellent.
See.